Hey, what's up guys? Chris with TT Golf Reviews here, and I'm playing a course I've never even heard of today. We're at Westwoods Golf Course in Bristol, Connecticut. Originally I was supposed to play another place and they were just way too busy, so this one told me to show up. Had to Google them, didn't even know that they were here. Now I do, so let's get out there and play the round. First off, shout out to Nick, my barber, Salvatore & Sons Barbershop, for the sick last-minute haircut. Second, I noticed there's no, differential tees. There's front and back. That's it. So, this will be interesting. Looks like I'm playing from the back today. Kinda. Gonna be here for a while. Okay, I figure that not a single ball is going straight today. None. Well, I found it. Right there. Now how the hell do I get to it? Oh, the greens are slow. Okay. Alright, we're not going to talk about that disaster of a first hole. That was horrible. 2 drops. And I think I scored maybe 12. So that was bad. Really, really bad. Hopefully the rest of the round isn't like that. It's rare that it happens, but I got a book. Westwoods Golf Course. It's like a course book. It tells you the holes and everything. So right now I am on hole, I just passed 1, which was a disaster. Right now I'm on hole 2. So here, let me open this up so you guys can see. This is 164 yards. Looks like it's a par 3, pretty basic. Bunker on the right. I like when courses give me this stuff. I might actually start including this as like a quarter point for like the rating, because they didn't have a logo ball. Or at least he thinks he does, and it's probably buried somewhere, but they don't have a logo ball. They don't have full cart paths either. So, yeah, so if they have, like, books, I might consider that as part of the score. Like a benefit for them. Something I've never seen. The course has a par 3 there, a par 3 here, and a par 3 right there. 3 par 3s in a row, and it's not an executive course. So this is interesting. As I'm looking at the scorecard and I'm looking at the book, it kind of is an executive course. The only par 5 is the first hole, and then everything else is either par 3s or par 4s, and there's a lot of par 3s. The course par is only a 61. There's only 4,407 yards here. Interesting. Is this... How do I classify this course, then? Like a regular course, or do I classify it as like an executive / par 3 course? I don't know. Either way, I've got the ratings going on in my head right now, so this is interesting. I don't care, I'm putting. That's not even green. That's not even nearly where it needs to go. Okay.
Cut that one. Cut that one.
Catch it. Okay, for once, this isn't necessarily the course's fault. People, rake your bunkers. They're right here. Not hard to do. Alright, so let me talk really quickly about the game so far. I'm enjoying it. I had to clear a whole bunch of stuff out of my phone so that way I can have room to actually film the rest of the course. It's short. I didn't realize this. Then again, I didn't do the research. So what am I saying? I did not do the research when I came here. So yeah, I was supposed to play Hawks Landing today, and they were just too packed. So, however, great course so far. Not gonna lie. You know, for being in the back of a firehouse right off the highway, you know, it's hidden. So, but it's like a hidden gem. So lots of par 3s, decent par 4s, and yeah, this is a great place for beginners. I'll tell you that right now. So we're just getting done with the 9th hole. Let's move on to the back 9, and then we'll review the course. Damn it. Oh, so close. I was trying to drive that green. Dude, that is the biggest putting green I've ever seen as far as like a practice facility. Like, look at the size of that. It's huge. That's par. This is a 236-yard par 3. Wow. Oh well. I'm playing like absolute trash today. But I gotta say the course conditions are pretty nice. The greens are slow. The fairways are nice. The rough is actually decent to play out of. I just wish this course had cart paths. That's my biggest gripe right now. There's no cart paths. There's ball cleaners, no cart paths. So I'm on hole 14, I think, right now. So I've got a couple more holes to play, and then we're going to get into the review. And this is actually also, if you noticed in the beginning, this is the first video I got to use my drone with. So I'm happy about that. So almost done. Let's keep trucking. There we go. So real quick, there's a freaking B-52 bomber up there in the sky. Let me see if I can get this. There's a B-52 bomber up there, flying in a Bradley. It's pretty cool. You guessed it, I'm putting it. Little 8-iron bump. Really nice little. I gotta put it that to be fair. That's right, Rockstar. Alright, well, I'm on my way to the last hole of Westwoods Golf Course here in Farmington. If you guys liked the video, please do me a favor, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your golf partners that there's a YouTube channel out there that reviews golf courses, and he sucks as bad as you guys. Because let's face it, none of us are professional, but hey, that's okay. I never said that I was pro, and I never want to be able to claim that as long as I'm doing these videos. So, with that being said, 18th hole, let's do this, and then as soon as I'm done, sit in the cart and do the review. I mean, let's face it, it'd be really cool if we got a birdie the last hole, but I doubt it's going to happen. Oh, don't tell me. it was like, it's the last hole. There's no way I'm getting a birdie now. Well, that wraps it up for Westwoods here in Farmington. The course is a 6.7. There's certain things that I would change. There's certain things that I really like, and we're going to get into that right now. First, I want to start with the staff. The staff gets a 7. I think they're really nice. I think, everybody that I had talked to was helpful. They got me out on the course in a decent time. They had got me my cart at a decent time. They made sure that I wasn't waiting there forever. Because the one thing I will say is that, when I called the course, because originally I was supposed to play Hawks Landing and it was just way too packed in. I called up and he's like, yeah, if you're showing up within the hour, just show up. And I'm like, cool. Thinking that it wasn't going to be too busy. And I get here and I'm almost waiting 25 minutes. So the only thing I would suggest is don't assume that. If it's busy, don't tell people, just walk in. Otherwise, you will cause confusion. However, the starter was really nice. Like I said, he had gotten me out there at a decent time, made sure that I had gotten out there so that way I wasn't waiting. And, he let me know, yeah, there's a couple of foursomes and everything in front of you, but, they actually eventually let us play through. So the guy inside of the pro shop was really nice as well. And those are the only 2 people that I met. So, and then the people that were manning the grill. Also very nice people. So a 7 for the staff. And I'm also going to give the scenery a 7. It's a very pretty course. It's really it reminds me of one of the courses at Tunxis, where it's really hilly, but there's enough trees and a lot of flowers planted around. The course is absolutely spotless. There's not a patch of garbage anywhere. And the only thing that I would have to say is that from above, it looks a lot different. From below, you're not going to know that it's here. If you're at the front, the front of the driveway, you're not going to know that it's here. So, again, I've been saying this entire video, I didn't know this course existed until today. So, but, the water's very pretty. They have, they got flowers planted around the tee boxes. The bathroom is absolutely spotless on the course. I have never seen that before. So, they do a very good job at maintaining the inside of the pro shop and of the hangout. It's basically a little pavilion in front of a snack bar. They do a really good job at making sure that looks nice. The signs are really clean. The front of the front over there is very clean. I'm gonna give the scenery a 7. The layout, I would say, is a decent 5. And I'm gonna say that because I did get lost at one point. I took a wrong turn and ended up playing 18 instead of 16. So, that does factor in because there are no cart paths. There's none at all. And, the cart paths that there are, they're beat up. I mean, granted, yeah, there are paths so you can cross over the little river that's over there. Otherwise, you're driving on grass. And I feel like cart paths are very important. And you guys know how picky I am about cart paths. It's to the point where people joke about it in the comments section and on my Facebook, gotta have cart paths. So I don't know, I think it's very important to have them. The course is really simple. It's a lot of par 3s. I think this is an executive 18-hole course, and I've never seen that before, and it confused me at first because I was like, wow, this is a golf course. It's got 3 par 3s in a row, and it throws you off because the first hole's a par 5. So I also did not touch the fairway until the 10th hole. So yeah, there's really not a lot of fairways to deal with until you get to the par 4s and that one par 5 that starts out. A really simple layout. It's back and forth. It's really easy to follow as long as you read the map that's on the back of the scorecard. And the greens are a decent size. The bunkers are in a decent area. They're not too far in front of the green where it's going to mess your game up. It's not too small. They're not too big. The thing that I would suggest is that there is somebody who enforces the fact that you really need to rake your bunkers. That's something, and that's going to affect the course conditions because I'm giving the course conditions a 6. And if it wasn't for the bunkers, I would probably give the course conditions a 7. But because the bunkers are almost as bad as Laurel View with the fact that they're not raked and they're muddy and they're caked and all that stuff, and I really feel like they should be replaced. But I don't know. You never know. Maybe the course doesn't have the money to do that. The greens are really well maintained. The fairways cut very nicely. The rough is even decent. And that's something. When the rough is nice, you can know it's a good course. It's just the bunkers. The bunkers and the cart paths. So, kind of lowers the score. They didn't have a logo ball for me, so that gives it a half of a point off. And the cart pass, it gives them another half point off. So it probably would have been somewhere along a 6.8 or maybe even a 6.9 if they had all of that stuff. However, you know, everything else that I experienced today, the guy that I played with was really cool. You know, just the time that I had was great. I feel like this course is great if you are a beginner who wants to learn how to play an 18-hole course, but you don't want to have to deal with the full length of an 18-hole course. It's an 18-hole course, but it's got a par 3 feeling like a 9-hole course. So that's that's one major detail that I can say. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. If you liked what you saw, definitely hit the subscribe button, like the video, and you know, we're going to continue season 3 here of CT Golf Reviews. So, I'm Chris with CT Golf Reviews, and I'll see you on the next video.